I'm about to show you how to write 100 plus AI ads in under 10 minutes using Poppy AI. And these ads are currently generating me over $100,000 every single month. This system is revolutionizing how ads are created. While other agencies spend hours writing individual ads, I've discovered how to leverage AI to pump out more winning ad creatives in 10 minutes than most people create in a month. So I'll break down the exact AI workflow that's scaling my ads, the specific prompts that generate me the highest converting copy, and how to organize everything into a system that saves you dozens of hours every single week. I want you to steal my blueprint, and then in the next few minutes I'll show you the step-by-step tutorial that's letting me dominate my competition by outperforming them 10 to 1. This is Poppy AI, and it's pretty simple to use, but the output is insane. What this does is it takes kind of a Miro board element and adds your favorite LLM on top of it. So before, when you wanted to train your GPT on running high quality ads, you had to transcribe all of your best ads, all these documents, feed them into the GPT, and it created a lot of work. But what this does is this allows us to put in certain assets. Like right here, I have, my best performing ad hooks of all time, my ad scripts, my primary ad text examples. I give it feedback on like what is SMMA. I also give it some course modules from my group to train it on how to film, shoot, launch better ads. And then I've also right here connected in some of my best performing ads of all time so that this one can get pre-trained on me specifically. I've even included like a rough ad script framework so that instead of recreating this and re-uploading all of this every single time I want to create some ads, I have this pre-stock ready to go so that you can feed all of this into an LLM that will give you instantaneous ad creatives based off of proven data and your specific tone and language. It's really, really cool. Here, this is the ad bot that I created, and now I can flood all of this into it, and I can say, give me 30 ad hook examples, the most viral ad hooks for my chiropractic agency. Make sure that they're extremely viral, they're scroll stopping, and they're going to catch the most attention. Now that once I run this, it will think about this. It's going to consider all of the variables that I just gave it, like my website, my ads, my hooks, my videos, etc. And then it's going to start popping out some ideas. This is what your marketing budget looks like after 6 months with a traditional agency. Shows money on fire. That one's pretty good. See this x-ray? Shows the exact moment your practice breaks under the pressure of marketing campaigns. Watch me crack the skeleton next. This MRI reveals why 87% of chiropractors are hemorrhaging money. So some of these are really good, actually. Scroll stopping, pretty viral, right? But what this is really nice at doing is I don't have to worry about like having some insane intricate prompts every single time. Once I've fed it all the data, it knows kind of what to go off of. So let's kind of create a board from scratch and show you how you can actually set this up. If we go into our boards and we create a new board here, you see that it'll have a couple different options for you to use. Right now, we can either start with an AI chat, we can add text, we can record a voice, we can upload documents, or we can link in any YouTube, Instagram, TikTok videos, LinkedIn, Facebook ads from the ads library. Wait for that one for all you marketers out there, and websites as well too. On the sidebar here, we have all the different options of things available. So what I can do is I can, for example, link in my website. Say I want to go to stealmyagency.com and I want to link in that website. I can just go back to here. I can paste it in. And I can add it to the group. So now it's going to review my entire website to understand everything about my offer and what it is I'm selling. Let's say I want to take one of my last videos here. I'm going to copy the share link, go back to Poppy, and then drop it in like it's hot, right? You can also do your videos so it can understand your tonality and your framework, the way that you word particular things, but you can also do educational videos. So if you're going to run ads, you can train it on how to run ads. You can give it my YouTube videos on how to run ads. So really cool there as well. You can also pull like Instagram content. So if I want to go to my Instagram and I want to pull like one of my recent reels, for example, I can do that. Go to reels, open that reel up, copy it, go back to Poppy, and then drop it like it's hot. Boom, right there. So absolutely insane. Before, it was really annoying. I would have to like download, transcribe all of this, and then upload it to a GPT, and we can pop this in pretty quickly. One thing I can also do is start recording. So I can say, hey, I want you to run ads. This is going to be an ads-based bot. I want you to make sure that this is trained off of my ads data. So it takes my YouTube content to understand my tone of voice. It understands my website to give more information on our offer and what it is we actually deliver on, and combine all of that to produce the best quality ads possible. And then it'll give me a nice audio recording. So now I have a website, I have YouTube, I have Instagram content. I also can upload straight up images. So if it's like images of previous ads that have worked, you can absolutely upload them. You can also upload text. So say I want to add in like text examples of my best performing ads, or I can add in my like ad script frameworks of like call out, hook, body, CTA. I think those will be relatively very important to add there. So I can just feed it some more textual based data. Websites, we went over that. You can't have the mind map feature, which is pretty interesting. You can also upload PDF documents straight up to it. So if you have Google Documents, etc., I like to just make them public and then link them in here like I did above there. So Google Docs are fantastic. So it live updates, and then the group settings, right? Another really key thing, if you are a marketer watching this video, you need to understand this one key feature that will blow all of the other features out of the water. I can literally go to Facebook ads library and I can copy any ad from my competitor instantaneously. Let's pull up me, for example, and see here. So let's pull up some of my ads and see what we can do, right? Let's say that I want to do this ad right here. All I have to do is click this, copy the ad link, and then if I go back to my Poppy board and I paste it in, it's going to literally paste the video, transcribe it for us, and understand that this is the angle that we want to hit. Insanely valuable tool right there. Like, it's absolutely insane. So once we have all of these pieces together, let's pull out for a second. We have like my Instagram, we have a Facebook ad, we have the text and the documents. What we need to do is link it into an AI chat. So I'm going to create an AI chat right here. And then what I'm going to do is link all of these modules over to this particular chat. That way it all is interconnected, because if it's not connected, then it will not feed that data into the chat every single time, which is important, right? So you can feed it a lot of data. You don't want to feed it more than 20 hours of content. But now that I've fed all that data, I can hit over here on the voice, or I can paste in a fancy prompt and run ad creatives based off of that. So really, really cool features there. I literally used Poppy AI to relaunch a 7-figure business where I used Poppy AI for the VSL scripts, the ad scripts, the thank you page videos, the email nurture sequences, everything from start to finish I use with Poppy AI. So I want to take a moment to show you guys the other use cases that you have when it comes to Poppy AI. So not only do we have the ads, which most of you guys watching my channel are marketers and maybe have marketing agencies, so we want to be pretty good at ads, but we also have some other really cool stuff here. I made a Nathan AI version, so I fed it all of my course modules, videos, etc., and then you can add this little chatbot function so I can live text with Nathan 24/7, 365. So this is only available to like the members of my group where they get all of my sauce and feedback, but really, really cool stuff there. You can build out an AI version of yourself. The webinar, so every time I do a weekly webinar, I will replay the webinar in here and get review and process on it. You can do the same thing for your sales calls, where you can literally take the sales calls, pop them into here and say, hey, give me points of feedback and areas of improvement. That's a really, really valuable board that I've created. VSL board, so this one's pretty cool. Trained it on my knowledge, also gave it some educational content on like some of the best VSL practices out there, fed it my stories, fed it a video transcript, fed it my last VSL and some more specific stuff, and flowed all that in there and came out with a really, really great VSL script. We also have Instagram Shorts. So for Instagram Shorts, I essentially have packaged all my Instagram Shorts in here, so it tells my tonality, my languages, etc. And then I have copied in my offer breakdown here as well too, and that all flows into this AI that produces very viral short form content. If I want to mimic anybody else's short form, I'll go and find their Instagram reel, copy the link and pop it in here as well and say, hey, mimic this one, but don't copy it directly. So really, really valuable stuff there on the Instagram Shorts. What else we got as well too? So I have a B2C client ads bot that I'm building for all of my clients' ads. So I gave this as a base template, but I have like my client ads in here, what the clients sell, and then can flow it in there. That one's going to be pretty useful for us. YouTube content. This one's going to look a little bit ridiculous for a lot of you guys, but this is how we do basically all of our YouTube videos now. And I have multiple different flows for titles, for hooks, etc. My buddy Lyndon Chaston, who runs my YouTube side of things, actually has a really good YouTube template that I'll link below, so you can get this template for free. But really, really cool stuff for titles, thumbnails, everything we use across the board for Poppy, right? That's about it in terms of the things that I'm using right now. I mean, I had my FAQ videos, I have my thank you page video, VSLs, and some of the other miscellaneous stuff inside of Poppy. You really want to think about, what do you do in your agency? Are you AI focused? Are you marketing focused? Are you content creation agency? What do you do in your agency, and how can you use Poppy AI or certain AI tools to leverage that better? I used to think that all of these AI tools were just wrappers for GPT and other AI tools and didn't really have any use case, but that perspective has actually changed a lot. You see, we have all these LLMs, but it's these softwares that interconnect all these LLMs together to give us certain scalable outputs that are going to be the most valuable. Now that you know how to write 100+ AI ads in just 10 minutes with Poppy AI, you need to understand how this fits into the bigger picture of building a profitable agency. And there's a massive shift happening right now where agencies using AI tool like this are completely dominating traditional agencies that are still doing everything manually. So check out this video where I show you exactly why you need to stop selling SMMA services and start selling AI strategies instead if you want to leverage these AI tools to build a scalable 7-figure agency.